I've been going through more of Alex's interview tapes. I found something quite alarming that seems to have been very quickly dismissed. He says his key card was stolen earlier on the day of the explosion.
Well, you have done your research. I feel bad for what happened to Alex, I really do, but I can't be held responsible for every little action taken. It may have sounded like Alex was the victim, but I can assure you, I felt very threatened by his message. You heard what he said. Everything that happens next is because of me, and we all know what happened next.
Just common sense. You can't crunch the data if you can't gather it. But the act is so much bigger than that. The immigrant problem is just a small byproduct of the act. Processing data is what it's really all about. And the silhouette is how we do that. What is it you think you know? You seem to have it all figured out.
Smoking at the moment. Please, if you got the files, don't do it. I have a computer in my basement with a press release ready to go out with the encrypted documents. Before you get here, go to the left side of my house. I left the basement window open. All you have to do is insert the cartridge and press upload. We have to prevent this hack from passing. And you hold the key. He's coming back.
Well, I don't suppose this will matter once she sold all of her shares. She doesn't seem to want anything more to do with the Union Act or the Bowman Castle facility.
What do you mean by that?
She didn't tell you. Michael left his share of the company to Scarlett. That, with her 5% share, makes her the controlling factor, doesn't it?
What exactly is it that you think I have to do with this, detective? Look, Scarlett thinks I'm a racist. She blames me for most things these days. She's far too detached from the reality of things. I don't think she's capable of something so terrible. That being said, I didn't think Alex was either. So, how wrong can you be? Ah, Mr. Miller. I didn't see you come in. We've been expecting you for quite some time.
Harvey, this is Charles Bowman, the man who seems to have taken your dossier.
Now, there's not much to go on from in here, so you must be hiding something else. If you are the journalist we believed you to be.
Harvey, did you do it?
What a curious question. Well, I must ask. What's your decision, Mr. Miller?
Harvey, I meant what I said to you. I didn't mean for any of this to happen. If you hand that over to Charles, you'll lose everything you've been working for. Do you really want that to happen?
As you can see, Mrs. Carson and I haven't been able to agree for quite some time, and we seem to have reached stalemate. I'm afraid it's time to choose a side.
Да уже, ребят. Даже не знаю, что и сказать. А как мне надо было достать этот картридж? Вот это, конечно, прикол. Ну, передать картридж, конечно, я не могу нажать. Ну все, типа, я, получается, на сторону Чарльза перейду. У меня один выход только. Это, короче, наверное, хреновая концовка, да, получится? Офигеть.
As you can see, Scarlet, all of your best laid plans have failed. Well, I can't say I'm surprised. But once I found out that Scarlet had been seen around the accident site, trying to locate the silhouette cartridge from where Michael had passed away, I knew something was coming.
Так, а кто
I
взорвал
took
на
the
самом
necessary
деле?
steps to safeguard myself for a situation arising, such as this. Not to mention the encrypted information you tried to take out, but failed to do so in this past hour, all caught on security camera. Well, whichever piece of evidence I decide to use, I could use it to create a story of coercion when Scarlett Carson's extreme steps to create a devastating explosion backfired. A journalist who spent most of his career in the Middle East and has written some quite extreme views on the politics of this country, returns to try to finish what she started.
Да ты охренел, слышь?
What a story that would make.
Charles, you wouldn't.
I'm sorry, Mr. Miller, but I gave you every chance to get me what I needed. And you decided to waste the time afforded to you.
Или это хорошая концовка? Не, это плохая, потому что картридж надо было вставить в комп и загрузить. Наверное. А может... да, хреновая, значит. Нужно было этого посадить.
I'm sorry it had to end this way.
Oh, and your children are fine. You know I'd never harm them. Carol's been looking after them all day. I can't believe you'd think that of me.
Please just go, Mr. Miller.
Сняли обвинение, да? Я под следствием.
been sitting there for over half an hour,
Whoa.
trying to decide whether going inside would change a thing.
Так, а за кого мы уже играем? Это уже другой челик. Ничего себе машинка. Блин, даже машину круто проработали вообще. Блин, классно. Так, и куда мне? К ней в дом зайти? А, это не ее дом, кстати. А, наверное, мы за Алекса играем. А, чат.
Strange. Felt like a lifetime ago.
А, не,
Michael's
ее.
death was the catalyst for all of this. Perhaps it fell apart long before.
Просто развалили, да? Дом, получается. Угу. Подвал, кухня, да-да.
Scarlett's base of operations. This is where she decided to betray all of us.
Так, что?
Scarlett, what did you do? I know we didn't see eye to eye on a few things, but she only had herself to blame. I couldn't believe Scarlett would choose what she did over her family, knowing how close they all were. I think that's what surprised me the most. I said many things I wished I could have taken back. We all did. The things I didn't say. They spoke volumes.
Oh, Charles, what are you doing? I knew I'd find you there. Oh, please, you need to leave it be now. Charles? Oh, you did everything you could to help her. You can't blame yourself for every little thing she did. Please, just come home, my love.
Ну что ж, друзья, это было прохождение, вообще, я вам скажу, лучшего детектива за последние пару лет точно. Очень игра понравилась, прям побольше бы таких игр. Не знаю, плохая концовка это или хорошая. Мне просто интересно, что было. Не, я так, честно говоря, думаю, что это хорошая концовка. Так как Скарлетт вроде бы взорвала все это, виновата в этом происшествии, что случилось. Не знаю, я думаю, это хорошая концовка. Но я постараюсь заново перепройти ее. Найду, возможно, картридж. Так, это не все еще. Найду еще картридж. Посмотрим, как будет. Да, что поменяется, очень буду смотреть. Спасибо за просмотр. Ставьте лайки, подписывайтесь, если вам все понравилось. Да, игрушка просто шикарная. Советую поиграть. Советую поиграть вам. Возможно, вы как-то по-своему пройдете. Всем пока. Пишите в комментариях, кто это поет там. А? Кто подпевает? Пишите в комментариях, чтобы я знал. Плюсик ставьте.
Take your best shot. Man, this job sucks. I should start a band.
Так я не понял, игра закончилась или мы еще играем? Карман. Так, ну ни хрена там нет. В общем, нас не посадили, это уже хорошо. О. Или это начало игры? А, вещи собирал. А, вот и пластинки, это которые, короче, я собрал, получается, да? Я 4 взял. А, то есть хорошая концовка все-таки оказалась. Отлично. Ну, зацепки вытащить. Короче, мы сваливаем, получается, с этого, с этой страны, с этого города точно. А, вот, смотри. Ничего себе. Так, а что же сюда вставить? Хм, интересно. Что-то значит не взял. интересно.
You have no new messages.
Блин, ну я так понял, в общем, нам дали просто возможность походить по дому и все. Ну, то есть, больше тут ничего. Я не знаю, что можно еще найти. Я все уже посмотрел. Думаю, просто дали возможность пластинки послушать и тому подобное. Ох, ладно, давайте на этом закончим. Всем спасибо, всем пока.